This is a short video describing how to use tables in Microsoft Word. On the Insert tab, this right here is the Table section. Clicking on the lower half here, you have the option of dragging through to get the size of table that you want. You can insert a table that is pre-designed with a little pre-formatting. You can draw a table from scratch. Or in using the quick tables, this will load briefly, and these are some presets already to go, calendars and such like that. So I'll go back up here and I'm just going to drag through the tables that I want, the columns and rows that I want, and I'll see that then start to appear on the document behind me. Just because the grid only opens up this far, that doesn't mean that you're limited to that, because you can always add rows and columns to a table and customize it. I'll start with a 3x3. Tables are a construction of columns that are the vertical and the rows that are running horizontal. You use the Tab key on the keyboard to move between the cells. When you get to the very last cell of a table and you press your Tab key, it automatically puts another row on at the bottom. When you hover your mouse pointer in different sections on the table, you have options for selecting parts of your table. So for example, when I hover my mouse pointer above a column, I look for a black arrow pointing down, click, and that allows me to select a column. I can drag and select multiple columns in that way. Out to the left side, I can click and select a row, or I can drag to select rows. If I come in here to the very corner and get a black arrow pointing to the cell, I can select a single cell. I can drag and select cells like that. And finally then, this icon right here, a four-headed arrow, allows me to select the entire table. Populating a table is pretty straightforward. As for making a list, you could put, I'm using my Tab key, and I've just constructed my column headings, and then moving along, adding in for my information. Pretty straightforward. Again, tabbing off will give me another row at the bottom. You can also work on sizing tables. When you hover your mouse pointer on the border between columns, you can then drag to position that column to whatever you'd like. You can change row height by hovering your mouse pointer on the border between the rows. So you can customize your table and get it to the size that you need, because some data in your table may need more than one line, and so you can stretch that table to fit your needs. If you make changes to your table, you can select a portion of your table. When you right-click on the selection, you have a number of things that you can do here. You can insert more columns, and you can choose whether the left or right position, or you can insert some cells, you can delete some columns, and you can merge cells together. When you merge cells, then you get one cell like this out of the space of what was previously 4 to 5 rows. I'll undo that. You also have all of these options up here for colors. I'm hovering over a color. See the live preview. There's a whole bunch of them listed here. One other thing to note, these design and layout tabs only show up when you've selected or have clicked inside your table. As soon as I click outside of my table, those tabs are not there. So it's important to have clicked inside your table so that you can see the design and layout tabs.